National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Reset. Right T. 55.
Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Get ready.
A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Reset. Right T. 59. 59.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff. You go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey,
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting.
watch 55.
Let's get the ball.
Hey. Empty. Empty.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
64.
Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Panthers take over.
Let's go, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Shift, shift.
Check the backer, check the backer. You go tight. You got tight.
Great.
You got tight right there. Check 99.
Now Collins. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is Collins on the handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Switch.
Hey, stack.
Slam.
They'll try again with Collins.
Run.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Alex Collins, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't have 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Watson now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Watson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Now a give to Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
41's coming. 41's a mic.
Hey, 74, 74.
He got nothing.
What's your touch?
Now Wentz on third down.
Get ready.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
WTF.
And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Johnson.
Run to the ball. Fly to the ball.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
They don't reset.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Great.
We've got to wedge that, huh? Let's go, D. 41.
Lion.
The mic. Check.
I'm bringing it to you. What's that?
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him to this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 59. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
26.
All right, D, let's start. All right, D.
59's Mike.
Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's coming. We got
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Check 25.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Come on now, let's go.
Here we go. 120.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Tighten up.
Hey, bus. No.
24.
Sunday.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 19-yard line.
Son.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go again with Collins. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Sunday!
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Shift!
Six guy! Check six guy!
Come on now!
On third down, this is Collins. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
This way, here we go.
Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Mike's 59.
You better be afraid of me.
On first down, Grant.
Hey, check 24. I'm all over.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let's do this.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Oh, you got deep?
Check time.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch twist.
This is Grant. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice hit, boy.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers take
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Let's go.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Reset. 18. High alert.
54.
High alert.
54.
Blue Dan. Blue Dan. Check.
Rotate. Spell. Down and go.
Kill. Shift.
They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That one goes for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little Carlos Hyde. See you later. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Go. Waiting.
I know you feel that.
Topper.
brings up second.
And again, it's Collins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
5-2, hot here. Ram.
Switch it.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 27, Panthers 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
54.
Give me that ball.
They go back to Grant.
Rush in.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Delta.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Down and go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball. 54.
Strip that ball.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Get ready.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Mike 5'9".
55.
Who that?
Down and go.
Crunch.
That's caught out wide by Stills. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I see you, boy. I see
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Grant looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Houston, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hit them foot.